This is a very famous part of the Bible. Not the most famous, perhaps, but one of the parts of the Bible that from which much theology is taken. So people who have written about, who is Jesus exactly, and what's the relationship between Jesus and God, his Father, and what does following Jesus really mean? What does it look like? This is one of those key passages in the whole Bible that gives us answers to those questions. We'll be looking at it again in a little bit different way next week. Today we're going to go through it and draw out of it the main message, the main teaching of Jesus. And the first thing we can draw out of it is this passage shows us in a number of ways what God is like. That is a huge question. Whatever you think is the deepest level of reality. What is the universe really like? What is the one who made the universe really like? That is going to affect how you see everything in life. If you think the universe is all about competition, right? It's just the survival of the fittest, then you're going to live your life trying to beat everyone else, trying to win. But if you think the universe is different than that, so what God is really like influences our perception of everything else. And we can see just in these first few verses, we can see a number of things about what God is like. Number one, God has given us the Christ, his Son, and God is one who encourages us and unites us. He's one who comforts us with his love. In fact, love is core to who God is. Love meaning not just he really, really likes us a lot. I mean, he does like us mostly, but meaning that he values helping us. He values what's really good for us and giving us the life he intended us to have, getting us there. He values that more than his own life. He's given us his Spirit. He's with us. We see that very clearly here. He's a God of compassion and gentleness. That's stunning. He's a God who can lead us to joy. He's a God who brings us together. And ultimately, as stunning as this sounds, right? He's a God who is full of humility. How can God be full of humility? Some things you can write down in your notes if you want to. You got paper notes if you came in person. God is love. That's one of the things we see here. He is compassionate. And he's humble. He's humble.